Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Zia, and as you can see, it's been a while since I recorded. I also got a new face cam, so that's exciting. But today I just wanted to have a conversation because I feel like I need this conversation and I feel like other people need this conversation. So before I get into the video, go ahead and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and like this video so that you can see more. And let's get straight into it. Lately, I realized that I'm a very inconsistent person when it comes to uploading. Like, I'll do good for a while and then I'll do what I just did and not upload for 13 days. And unfortunately, that goes for multiple aspects of my life. I'm not consistent in how I'm eating, working out. I'm not consistent in waking up on time. I'm not consistent in, sometimes I don't talk to God and I feel really bad about that. But I just wanted to be very transparent about everything. Like, I'm not consistent at all, but I'm working on it. I'm just not a consistent person. And I feel like I just needed to put that out there because sometimes you need to say things in order to really reflect. Like, I've been reflecting a lot. So the last few days I have been out of town. And whenever I'm out of town, I really don't like being on my phone. So I was out of town, but before I was out of town, there was no excuse for me, stopping uploading and stuff like that. Because I really do enjoy making videos. It's a lot of fun. I just want to stay consistent in everything that I do. So that's one of the main things that I'm going to be working on. And I've already messed up like a few goals. Like earlier I had like a series where I was gonna upload a vlog every single week. Yeah, I didn't do that. I stopped doing that already. If you like scroll through my videos, you'll see that. Five Nights at Freddy is still on track though, so we ain't worried about that. But just in general, yes, consistency is very much key, but I feel like a lot of people don't talk about, like, when it comes to making videos, they talk about, yeah, consistency is key. Like, you got to stay consistent and all that type of stuff. I don't know. I'm going to put a consistent counter in the corner of the video when I'm editing it. They don't talk about how, in order to be consistent when it comes to content creation, you need to be consistent in other aspects in your life as well. Whether that's mentally or physically, because it all starts from the mental. So maybe you can't consistently have a certain mindset, and that's kind of the point where I'm at. It's like, okay, I'll have this mindset where I'm just like, yes, I gotta go, do, but that, and my mindset doesn't stay like that even though I want it to. I fall back into this laziness that I've picked up over the years, in middle school and high school and stuff, and it's hard to break out of. But I notice I'm slowly breaking out of it, but I just want to completely break out of it, like rip it off like a band-aid, like some duct tape off of a kidnapped person. This is a talk that people need to have, especially people my age and younger. You can't be consistent in anything you do if your mindset's not there. So I'm working on my mindset. I'm talking to God more. Even though sometimes, like, I talk to him and it doesn't, I feel far away even though he's so close. If you ever feel far away from the Lord, remember he is right there. He is always right there, and he always reminds me that, like, I'm right here. It's okay, And whenever I mess up, I feel really bad about it, or I dwell on it, and the Lord's just like, no, just ask for forgiveness, be godly sorrow, keep moving. It doesn't matter what type of mistake it is, And that's just the mindset and the things that people need to be talking about. Like, we all make mistakes. We just gotta keep moving, whatever those mistakes may be. You just gotta keep moving, keep pushing. And that's what I'm learning right now. And I've learned a lot about myself the past few months. I've learned how I feel about certain things. I've learned about suppressed emotions that I've had for a long time. So learning about yourself is very important. And I never once, I don't think, maybe once, maybe for like a split second, I thought maybe I knew myself. But no, until God started revealing some things to me, I was like, yep, I did not know myself at all. And I'm learning myself. Like, I realized, here's a simple one, for example. I realized that I don't really like Nintendo games or like racing games. Like, I don't find them fun. I realized that after all these years of trying to like it. I realized that I don't like Tahini. Yeah, I tried liking Tahini, and because I grew up in a Hispanic Mexican neighborhood, so I was always eating their snacks and stuff like that. And I am mixed as well. I unfortunately got, cheated out of being bilingual, which sucks. But but I don't like tahini. I realized that, and I was just like, I looked at my mom yesterday while I was in the car. I looked at her. I was like, Mom, I don't like tahini. And like, I tried to like it, Mom, but I just don't. I just don't like it. Like, it's not like it's nasty. I just realized it's kind of sour, and I'm not very good with sour things apparently, unless it's like, I don't know, some like lime or lemon citrus something. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm learning things about myself. Whether it could be like simple things like that you learn about yourself can be life changing, or serious things. Like, for example, I just recently learned that I am allergic to many different types of flowers. I'm very allergic to irises. Okay, I'm not allergic to roses or sunflowers though, so that's nice. But I just recently learned that a few months ago. All these years, I was like, what's crazy? I always felt left out because I was like, man, I don't know what I'm allergic to, and all these other kids know what they're allergic to. Thank God I'm not allergic to milk or peanut butter or honey or anything like that. But yeah. Anyways, learning things about yourself. It's awesome. Like, once you start learning about who you are, then you can, okay, make the decisions and change things around yourself so that it best suits you. You know what I mean? So I realized maybe uploading every single day doesn't really suit me. Maybe it kind of stresses me out a little bit. Not because I dislike content creation, but because it's just a lot on my mind. You know what I mean? So me personally, I'm still trying to figure out, okay, when should I upload? When's the best time for me to record? When's the best time for me to upload? So I'm not feeling stressed out and I'm completely still having fun and being confident in the things that I'm doing. Because I made like a video. Last week I recorded 2 videos and I absolutely hated how they turned out. And one of the videos wouldn't even upload no matter how much I tried, because I guess some copyright thing. So I just figured, Lord, okay, maybe it wasn't meant for me to upload that video. And I realized that I didn't even like the video. I don't want to upload things that I don't like or that I wouldn't watch, because I wouldn't want to subject other people to watching stuff. Like, why would I as a creator, no matter what my craft is, it could be art, it could be like filmmaking, book writing, why would I put out something that I do not like? Now, I get there's times where it's like you put out something that you don't really care for. Like, I get you don't really care for it and it does well or something like that, and other people like it, but I'm not going to put out something that I completely dislike. Like, I was just like, yeah, I don't like this at all. I first had to recognize who I am as a person. Okay, I'm lacking in this area, this area, and this area. Now, what can I do to change that? So I'm making the changes. There's some things that I'm working on that I will let y'all know about maybe in a few days, or in like a week or two, like a week. Yeah. Because I don't want to reveal it just yet. It's exciting for me. I don't know if it's going to be exciting for you, but it's exciting for me. So I had to recognize what I can do to help myself. So one of the things I'm going to be doing, okay, my hair. Let's start off with that. What's the best way I can do my hair? I talked to the Lord. He said get some dreadlocks. I was like, okay, I'm going to find me a loctician and I'm going to go get me some dreadlocks. And that's going to be one way hair is one of the things I struggle with. And I know they're like, it takes a lot to take care of dreadlocks, but if the Lord says I can do it, if my mom says I can do it, then I can do it. So I'm going to do it because I just want my hair to grow out with just completely my natural hair, and I don't want to have to deal with it too much. You know what I mean? So I'm going to get dreadlocks. Why not? I think they'll be pretty cool, especially once they grow out, 2, getting back into sports. When I was in middle school and high school, I did sports. I did basketball. In middle school, I did cross country and track. I tried to stick with basketball, but I just couldn't because, again, I sucked at balancing everything. Like, I could not balance relationships or friendships with people. I couldn't balance playing sports and schoolwork. I just couldn't balance anything, and it was stressful on my mom because of, she's single parent and the whole picking up from after school and the scheduling and all that type of stuff. It wouldn't work out. It just wasn't for me. But I want to get back into basketball. as a hobby because I wasn't bad at it at all. I was actually pretty decent at it, and I knew if I had honed my skills all these years, I could be a really good player. But nah, it just that wasn't like the path of life I wanted to actually go down. So I'm gonna play basketball as a hobby. I'm very, very excited about. I just need to buy a new basketball. There's a lot of things I want to do. So it's just like, okay, how can I keep my mind going, keep my mind, fresh? Just doing different things, maybe playing sports, reading books. I want to learn how to skateboard. I got a skateboard, so I want to learn how to skateboard. And there's nothing wrong with learning new things. And eventually, I wanted to get into mixed martial arts. I want to do all these things, and I'm going to. I don't care how hard it is. I don't care about my schedule. I don't care how tired I am. I'm going to do what I want to do to better myself as a person, or what I think could help better myself as a person. And of course, while keeping my relationship with God pristine, okay? I got to keep my relationship with God first. If I don't have anything else in this world, I don't care. I don't care if I don't have anything else. If I have God, I'm good, because we had Him before we had anything else, okay? I have those things I'm interested in. I'm just not doing them, I want to get back into, music, because I had fun learning songs on the piano, on the uke. I have the uke back there, and stuff like that. So there's a lot of things I'm decent at. It's just a matter of, okay, let me get back into some of them. Sometimes I'm just like, I feel like a loser. But like, how could I be a loser when God don't lose? A child of God don't lose. Okay, so if you ever feel like a loser out there, to my audience, whoever you may be, don't do that. Don't do that, okay? Don't feel like a loser. It's okay. Like, we're all going our different paces. Just do what you gotta do. Because I'm 20 years old, right? And I literally just took my written driving test, and I passed it in like 2 minutes. And I was just like, what was I so worried about? The Lord said I was gonna pass it. But I always used to feel, and sometimes it still arises up, but I always used to feel like I was left behind because everyone else my age had already had cars and stuff and was already driving at like 16, 17 years old. Like when I was especially like, I felt that heavily when I was really in high school. And what I noticed, the common denominator, and my mom even explained this to me, and I noticed all these kids had 2-parent households too. Or if they didn't have a 2-parent household and there was a man, if there was a father there, because I don't care what nobody says, there are things that kids learn faster when there is a father in the household. That's why it's important for for the household to have a man and a woman. And kids that have a man in a household typically learn how to drive faster and will probably get a car faster. And I always kind of felt like in high school like less than everybody else, because I couldn't drive, I didn't have a car, I didn't have 2 parents, I didn't live in a house, and I used to feel less than everybody. But I don't anymore. It is what it is. We all go at our own pace. I realized I wasn't ready to put my life at risk and put other people's life at risk, especially after being in a car with other 17-year-olds. It was terrifying. Like, they were driving like we have 9 lives. Like, what are you doing? Going 35 miles in a 15-mile area. What are you doing? Never again will I ride in a car with a teenager unless I really trust said teenager. It better be like a family member or something, like one of my younger cousins. I don't know. But yeah, no. I just recently passed that test, and I have my road test coming up this month, and I'm very excited about it. I can drive. I just need my license now. But I used to feel so far behind, like when my mom was teaching me how to drive these past 2 months. She wasn't confident in her abilities to teach me, but she's a great teacher, and I picked it up really easily. And, I made one mistake one time that, probably could have cost us, but God protected, and I still pushed forward, and I enjoy driving. Like, I did a little bit of practice yesterday, and it's actually pretty fun. Will my opinion change on that one day? It could, maybe, but driving is pretty fun, especially in a big car. I like big cars, even though I'm probably gonna get like a small car, but it's cool. Anyways, I'm going off track, and I've been recording for like a while now. I'm just talking at this point, but I feel like this is what people need. Like, why can't people just sit down and talk to people? You know, like, just talk, you know. And yeah, so I felt like left behind. And I realized you can't really compare yourself to other people because everybody moves at their own pace. Like, there's some things I picked up faster than other people and vice versa. It just, everyone's different. Everyone has their strong suits and everything. And that's kind of what's beautiful about life, because everyone's supposed to, like, not everyone's going to compliment each other, but we know different things to compliment each other. Like, we're different to compliment each other. And people fail to realize that can go for relationships, romantic relationships, because friendships are still relationships, and friendships, and all types of relationships. Like, if you compliment each other because you're different, yeah, that's awesome, you know. And I've always felt, I'm an only child, and I've always felt kind of alone, because I've never had like a genuine friendship with anybody. Like, I'm be honest, I don't have a single friend that's a person, a human being. You know, I do have my dog right there. Zoom in a little bit. I do have her, and I have Jesus, and I have my bird. But as far as like a friend my age, no, I don't have that. And I realized that it's lonely sometimes, but like not all the time, because at the same time, it's kind of peaceful not having to worry about, and I'm just me being transparent. It's kind of peaceful not having to worry about other people like that, you know. But at the same time, it's like we were literally built for like friendships and all that type of stuff. So of course, yeah, I want to have a friendship one day with the right person. Like, trying to be on our Carol and Tuesday, like, come on, that's the type of friendship I want. But I just don't have that right now, so I'm just gonna focus on myself. And I know having the right friendships with the right people can help push you forward, but you know, when it's time that I find that friend, or that friend group, or whoever it may be, the Lord would be like, okay, it's time to, you know, start, you know, really building relationships with people. Right now I gotta build up my relationship with myself. Like, it's not bad, but it could be better. I feel like there's something else I wanted to talk about, but I can't remember. If there's one thing people need to understand, is that the most compassionate people, or at least the most honest people, are people that'll tell you that what you're doing is either weird or wrong. Just remember that. Like, when it comes to being there for other people, holding other people accountable is like one of the greatest forms of, to me, like, love that there is. Like, one of them. Because I don't want friendships where it's like, if I'm wrong, tell me that I'm wrong so I'm not looking stupid, or so that I can learn a lesson. I don't want to stay the same person, you know? Because if I had someone that was doing something wrong, like, my mom's called me out before, I've called her out before, but we do it out of love and out of respect, because we want those that we care about. Even if you don't know that person, just have the human decency to say, okay, to respectfully come at them and say, okay, this is wrong, what you did was wrong, what you said was wrong. Hold people accountable. Hold others accountable. Hold yourself accountable. Because there's sometimes when someone does something, they don't realize what they did was wrong, or maybe they don't understand, maybe the information they put out was wrong. Just let them know nicely, you know? Okay, this is wrong. Here's how we can fix it. And people who are being told or being let know that something's wrong, nobody likes, it doesn't matter what you do, nobody likes being told that they're wrong. And even when I want people to tell me when I'm wrong, like, I told my mom, just, you know, she's always been like that, just tell me when I'm wrong. And it takes a little bit. Sometimes, depending on the situation, it takes you a little bit to get out your feelings. But we're human, and that's just how we work. So just be like, okay, you know, process it. Take your time. Be like, okay, I was wrong. How do I correct this? You know what I'm saying? Take accountability for yourself. Take accountability for others that you care about and whatnot. And let's all just help each other, okay? Video. What am I even saying at this point? Eat healthy, kids. Eat your vegetables.
Eat your vegetables!
Eat your spinach. Read a book. Some of y'all really need to sit down and read a book. Go outside, grab a book, go outside, sit on some grass in the sun, get that vitamin D, and read a book, please. Because I don't think people, like, books are so powerful, it's ridiculous. Again, my name is Zia, and it was nice talking to you. If you like this video, go ahead and subscribe. And if you're interested in just talking some more, make sure you come back to the channel and turn that notification bell on so you can be notified for when I upload a new video. Okay, bye.